Hi, I'm Mostafa. It's October 8th, 2017, and this is my video blog. I'm going to talk today about the 5 self-assessments that were completed, and my daughter Anaya is going to help me. So go ahead, Anaya. What's my first one?
My noble purpose.
All right. So in doing the My Noble Purpose activity, it took me a while to kind of narrow it down, but I came up with a sentence that I feel like really captures the heart of me. So here it is. My noble purpose is to contribute to a world that is more compassionate, intelligent, appreciative, and peaceful than any day that has come before today. So basically just growing towards peace, growing towards kindness, growing towards compassion. I just want to continually contribute to an improved world. All right, what's my second self-assessment?
27 things I would like to do before I die.
Oh, all right.
Bucket list.
Bucket list. Okay. Well, in doing this, I found a couple of themes. A lot of my things were related to creativity. So like writing a book, learning the piano, listening to music. There was something else that was creative. Oh, doing dance again, creative dance. I also found some connections, of course, in traveling, and that was my number one thing is I wanted to travel to 27 new countries, and I'm sure I'll do more than that, but that was the first thing on my list. Also, learning. So I want to learn Arabic. I want to learn to meditate and do so regularly. I'd like to learn to be a master gardener, which is also related to creativity. And I want to learn to do the splits, which is something I could never do. And so I'm going to learn that along with my daughter. Okay, and there was one other connection there, and that had to do with family and relationships. So how I spend my time. If I'm not doing something creative or learning, I want to be with my family, and hopefully we'll all be doing something creative together while we're traveling. That would be great. Okay, number 3. What was my third assessment?
Lottery.
The lottery. All right. So if I win $50 million in the lottery, what would shift for me in terms of my life would be that I would have the freedom to travel and have any experience that I wanted. So any activity that came up, any show I wanted to see, any performance, any cruise, any hotel I wanted to stay in, I would have the money just to be able to be free in my choices. And then my work would shift to a role that has more positivity in it than my current role. As special ed director, I am involved with a lot of legal situations and lawsuits, and people are not happy with what I need to communicate at times. So I would work in a job that was more positive because I get bogged down by the negativity at times. And I would also work no more than 3 or 4 hours a day because I want more time to do all of the wonderful things on my bucket list. Okay, and what do we have for number 4?
My legacy.
Okay, my legacy. Again, it's kind of along the lines of freedom, so it has to do with the lottery one as well. And I wrote a little statement, so I'm going to read it now. My legacy in life will be to be able to support my daughter financially in whatever it is she wants to do. I want to create a lineage of kind, compassionate, and socially responsible offspring, so children and your children and their children, where there is enough financially to support the family so that choices can be made based on kindness and being socially responsible and not based upon having enough money to have ends meet. And last one. What's my last assessment?
My dispositions.
My dispositions. Okay, so I will be submitting that. And I think I'll just touch on one of the ones that I found was a strength that I currently possess is ethics. I hold pretty firm to the belief that, I hold very firm to the belief that as individuals we must engage in ethical and responsible behaviors in order for our community to function at all. So we need to behave responsibly in a way where we're always considering the impact that our actions will have on those around us in order for all of us to connect and grow and be able to survive as a group. And I find that the best way to do that is by having an ethical approach. So if we're considering our morals and what is ethical, and go beyond just what is legal, and smile, then we will kind of be able to function as a group. Okay, I need to smile more. And we did 6 minutes and we're only supposed to do 3. Okay, well, good enough. Okay, bye.